My name is Rahim and my production company is called Clear Motion Films. And originally I started this because I was actually working with a recording studio called Still a Savage Media Group. That's what the company was. And I branched off and started doing photos and videography. I started having people come in and doing interviews on the go. And then it transitioned to Clear Motion Films. And originally it was called Savage Photo and Video. Then it was Still a Savage Media Group. Then it became Clear Motion Films.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
You good?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm an entrepreneur in the film industry. I have a video production company, so yeah, I would stand on being entrepreneurship is a solid foundation for what I do. So originally, I had a love for filmmaking because a guy named Kirk Hemphill, who was like a parent for me and a mentor when we were young, that was the place where we all could go, all the youth. We would recreate Mortal Kombat, recreate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, recreate Spider-Man. We was all the heroes. We was using VHS tapes. And then I got in, we started doing music videos. We started recreating music videos, and I started going on tour with Naughty by Nature and Young Buck and all these people, G-Unit. I was an artist myself, and it was that music world. That's what I lived in. And I was selling albums. I moved to Atlanta, had a recording studio out there. I did a lot. New Jersey, Garden State Greats. Then I landed on saying, hey, I'm gonna just be a filmmaker.
I got most of it under control. I'm probably gonna reach.
My artistic inclinations are secondary to anything that's gonna pay me, because I need that money in order to tell those stories. And those stories that I'm producing myself and paying for myself, they take years to do, like years. The shortest story I've ever put together has been 4 or 5 years, the shortest.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. He said everything he says he does. That's a fact.
This Geno story that I'm doing called Faith in the Fire, it's gonna be the quickest thing I've ever done in my life, as far as in it being mine and being a well-produced product. I would go into the prisons and film anyway. I'm an approved volunteer for TDCJ, and I film all of the productions that they have in there, all the live events, ceremonies. I film that stuff. So I was just filming another guy named Willie Fleming, who was locked up, incarcerated for 45-year prison sentence. He's my mentor, and I was just filming all the work that he was doing in that prison. Look at this camera footage. This is straight from the camera. I produced some narrative films. We won an award for the True Crime Texas Horror Cult. We won first place in that. I was the producer of that film and the AD on that film. And we were all from our school, UT Arlington, and we destroyed it in a good way. Yeah, when I first started, I couldn't pay a person $100 for me to shoot anything for them. It was really hard. I didn't have the gear. I didn't have anything. I wish that you knew, like, in this space, when I moved in here, originally, they was telling me like $1,500 a month, and I was thinking, that's unreal. I don't know how I can afford to pay that. It was just insane. And I was sitting here with no air on, no AC, no heat, and a trench coat in the dark, trying to keep the electric bill under $500. Like, it was real hard. But eventually, my perseverance of helping people and telling stories, next thing you know, I practiced and made all the mistakes I needed to make with the little things I had, and everything just started to fall into place. People was throwing money at me. People will wait 6 years to actually have a product created by me for them. They'll wait. They're willing to pay more money to make sure that this is gonna be right. When you have a production company and you own all the equipment, producing gets really easy. When it comes to the new filmmakers who are coming up in the industry today, it's hard to get through the stratosphere. It's hard to get through the clouds if you don't have an end result already put in your mind. If you're not actually in practice of making and getting things done, you'll be working on something for 30 years. There's people working on documentaries that are 30 years in right now, and they're never going to get done. One thing that I can do as a producer that I am, as the producer that I am, is tell my director, my DP, and everybody on set, we're done. And they are, hey man, 3 minutes, it's time to go on to the next thing. And they appreciate that. The people I work with, Shane John, people like that, they appreciate the fact that I can tell them it's time to move on, because they say they'll mess with this forever. It's time to move on. A lot of people, even, you know, I come from a fine arts major, so Bachelor of Fine Arts is what I attained in UT Arlington, and all of those people there, they all wanted to make movies and all this stuff and dreamed about all that. All me and Shane was thinking about is how we're gonna take care of our families and get paid to do what we wanna do.